topics I have been given can be broadly classified into three main sections: automation, personalization, and the general topics related to the Zobot. So we'll be going through these contents throughout this presentation. So the first part is automation. So Sales IQ aims to make the process of running your business automate. It aims to automate it for you. So with automation, you can easily tackle the inefficiencies of your team and build your businesses. So using the right tools for the right purpose is key to effectively automate the Zobot. So our first topic is triggers. So triggers are automated engagement tools on Sales IQ that help you target a specific set of visitors according to your business requirements. So they will automatically identify and target the visitors that you want or relevant messages which you need to give to them. You can also remind your customers with the upcoming events. So how to add a trigger rule? First, you have to navigate to settings and then automate and to triggers, and then click on the add button to set a trigger rule. As you can see in this image, there is the add button. You have to add to configure separate trigger rules. Then the next step is you have to add a name for the trigger and you have to choose a brand for which the trigger will work. The next step is to choose your audience, and then you have to choose when the trigger should be activated. There are four options for these: when the visitor lands on the website or accesses any page or performs a custom action or leaves your website. And in this way you can save and set up a trigger for what happens when the visitor either lands on the website or leaves. So the next topic is visitor routing. This visitor routing is actually the process of separating and routing the visitors on your website to specific operators, which can then help them to figure out more details. So it helps us to display only the specific visitors to the operators that are relevant to them. For example, if the traffic to your website is generally consisting of people of certain countries, so you can set up different operators for that place, and you can route those visitors to that operator, which will be much more helpful. Then the steps to set up visitor routing is navigate to settings, then automate, and then to visitor routing. Then click on the add button as shown in the images and give a title for the routing rule. Next, you have to choose the brand for which you are going to set it up, and then the audience criteria. Then we can choose the routing criteria from the following options. That is all available routers. That is those routers which are currently available for your brand. Then specific operators you can set for specific visitors. We can also give the last attendee, such that the last operator which was online, we can route the visitors to there. If we choose the specific operators option, then we get an option to pick the operators individually corresponding to the visitors that we want to route them to. Then there are also four rules which can be chosen. That is the first available operator, such that if there is no operator available currently, the visitor will be routed to the first one available. Then we can click save to save this routing rule. Next topic is chat routing. So the chat routing option helps you prioritize and route visitors chat to the operators based on certain conditions and criteria. So we can set different rules for this chat routing. There are some benefits of chat routing, which are like routing visitor chats to specific operators based on the criteria, allows you to direct the visitors to suitable set of operators. It also reduces the workload of your operators and improves efficiency. Its process is similar as the process we saw earlier for visitor routing. The next topic in automation is lead scoring. So in Zoho, the score earned by visitors during their visits to your website is called a lead score. And the score is maintained throughout the duration that a person is visiting the website. You can set various criteria for scoring on your website such that they, uh, for example, a person who is new to your website is generally has a low lead score, and someone who visits regularly may have a high lead score. So you can identify the type of the visitor based on their lead score and tell you that which visitors are more interested in your business and can help you grow. The higher the lead score, higher is the probability of closing the deal. So setting up a lead scoring rule is in Sales IQ. You have to navigate to settings, then automate and lead scoring. You can set rules and allocate points for certain predefined conditions. Then you have to choose your audience and click next, and then add or reduce points for the chosen condition. When you click done, the rule will be created and it will be applied all to the visitors. So the next topic, the next segment is personalization. This is for personalizing the Zobot on our website. Zoho Sales IQ offers an amazing range of personalization with a good degree of customization. So it includes some brands, customization, live chat widgets, customizing messages, etc. So the first topic will be chat widget customization. Here we can use the chat widget as a float or a button, and it can remain static or float. So there are the following steps to make it a float widget. We can navigate to the personalization by going to settings, brands and personalization. Then we can pick one from the various float widget designs available, and we can also create our own widget. Then we have to choose its position, and by clicking on save, we can save the specific position of the widget. Next is customizing messages. We can personalize our widget with custom greeting messages. So for this we have to go to the sticker section under the personalization page, scroll down to the chat widget message and online. Add a content and byline which we can add as you can see in the image. This will customize the messages. So next is customizing the chat window. Now we can customize the entire chat window. As you can see in the image, there are a lot of factors which you can customize, such as the chat window theme, pick chat window color. Then we can set its size. We can also display the company logo, the operator profile picture, and we can also upload custom CSS files or code which can customize the Zobot according to our needs. The next feature is adding tags. So tags are used for assigning meaningful labels to your leads, contacts, and conversations. They help you to organize all the visitor details and conversations in Sales IQ. So adding a tag can describe the conversation or details which you can later filter out. Such as you can filter some of the tags as visitors, new visitors, and some of the tags as returning visitors. So you can enable the tags for your operator to assign labels and help them manage chats in the global settings option in the operator interface. You can also choose between automatic, that is, we can use the existing chats, or we can use on click, that is to add new tags. So this is the process to add a tag. We have to navigate to settings and tags, then click on the add tags button. Then we can enter the tag labels in the input fields and choose a color. Each color signifies a different tag that is associated with the conversation. Then to manage tags, we can manage them in the settings and personalized feature where we can edit, delete, or manage the tags as we require. So the next section of our module consists of the general features related to a Zobot. So to view the company and my profile, you can view it through the settings option where there is an option for the profile. Then the operators. The operators section helps you add your team to engage and support your web visitors online. So initially, the only operator available is you, but you can add other operators which can help you set up accounts, managers, administrators. We can add more power and make your Zoho customer service run more smoothly by adding multiple operators and having them work for you. So to add operators, we have to go to the settings, then general, and then to operators, and then click at the add button. Next, we have to set up the operator's email address. Now we have to choose the role of the operator. It can be an administrator who can access all the information and edit, or the supervisor who has a restricted power to perform actions, and an associate who is there to connect and chat with the visitors. So the next section is departments. So to better organize your support operation and maximize the ability to connect with customers, there are departments within the Zoho Sales IQ. So we can create different departments corresponding to the different things that need to be carried out in your business. When you create your Zoho Sales IQ account, it automatically generates a default department, which will have your brand name. So to add departments, we have to navigate to the settings, select departments under the settings, and then click the add button. So we have to give it a relevant name. choose your department type. It can be either public or private. In the case of private, it will only be visible to you. You can also add operators to your department by add an operator option. So those operators will be working under that particular department. And the usage statistics are also visible in the Zoho Sales IQ, where there are multiple features such as webhooks, block IPs, brands, business terms, contact tags, conversation monitors. These things monitor the statistics of your Zoho Sales IQ account, and you can view them under the usage statistics. And the final topic is recycle bin, where all the records and files that were deleted from your Zoho CRM and Sales IQ will be stored for 60 days. You can always retrieve them from this recycle bin. So to restore records, as and when you required, you can restore the delete records. For that, you have to go to the setup, data administration, and then recycle bin. We have to select the checkboxes of the records that you want to restore and click on restore. And similarly, to delete records from the recycle bin, we have to go to setup, data administration, recycle bin, and we have to select the checkboxes of the records we want to delete and click on delete. So thank you. That's all from me.